Welcome to this SciTube Psychology episode. Today we begin with the experiment titled, I Have a Gambling Task in Patients with Orbitofrontal Damage. The study is associated with Antoine Bechara and colleagues, and the year recorded for it is 1997. Our format is simple. First we identify the experiment, then we enter the setup, then we look at what was found, and finally we connect the concept to life today. As you watch, notice how the experiment is not just a historical event. It is the doorway into a psychological concept. This experiment belongs to Chapter 2 Biological Foundations of Psychology. The setup is important because SciTube treats every psychological concept as something demonstrated through a method. In this case, participants selected cards from decks that differed in immediate reward and long-term loss. Healthy adults were compared with patients with orbitofrontal damage while skin conductance was monitored. The concept being addressed is decision-making, somatic markers, orbitofrontal cortex, risk evaluation. Before we move to the findings, pause for a moment and make a prediction. Based on this setup, what result would you expect? That prediction makes the actual observation more meaningful. Now we reach the result. This finding illustrates that effective decision-making depends not only on conscious reasoning but also on emotional and physiological signals. According to the somatic marker hypothesis, previous experiences create bodily responses, such as changes in heart rate, skin conductance, or feelings of uneasiness, that become associated with particular choices. When a person encounters a risky option again, these somatic markers act as early warning signals, guiding attention away from potentially harmful outcomes even before the person can clearly explain why the option is dangerous. The orbitofrontal cortex, closely associated with the ventromedial prefrontal region, helps integrate emotional information, expected rewards, possible losses, and past consequences. Damage to this area can leave intelligence and basic reasoning relatively intact while weakening the ability to evaluate long-term risk. As a result, individuals may repeatedly select options offering immediate rewards despite larger future losses. The findings therefore show that emotions are not obstacles to rationality. They are essential components of adaptive risk evaluation and responsible choice. So why does this experiment still matter? Relevant to addiction, impulsive purchasing, financial risk, gambling, adolescent decision-making, and the design of warnings that make delayed consequences psychologically salient. This is the point at which the video moves from the laboratory or classroom into daily life. The viewer should leave with one useful question: where do I see this concept around me today? As we close, remember the SciTube pattern. One experiment gives us one evidence-based concept, and that concept helps us understand real human behavior. Thank you for watching this SciTube video. If this experiment helped you understand psychology better, please like the video and share it with other learners. Subscribe to SciTube for more experiment-based psychology lessons, and do leave your comments, questions, or reflections below. Stay curious, keep learning psychology, and see you in the next SciTube episode.